Hello and welcome to the Kayden Show, today's best country mix. And joining me back here today is the wonderful Ariana Molkara. Ariana, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for having me back. It's great to be here. How are you?
I am just wonderful. Thank you for coming back. And this time we're talking something completely different.
We are music, music.
Yes, we are. Why don't we start by telling everyone a little bit about Birdie's Gotta Fly, the awesome song we've been hearing all over the radio.
Thank you so much. Sure. So I am super, super duper excited to have just released my very first debut single called Birdie's Gotta Fly. It's out now everywhere you stream music. So Spotify, Amazon Music, Pandora, everywhere. And also the official music video is now on my YouTube channel at Ariana Molkara. I wrote the song last year when I was
Okay.
graduating from high school.
Mm-hmm.
It was just such a weird time, growing up and
Mm-hmm.
about to leave home, the home you spent your whole life in, the people you spent every day with, starting this new chapter, opening this new chapter as a young adult is just a crazy concept, right? So I did what I always
Right, right.
do. I wrote a song about it. And so Birdie's Gotta Fly is all about growing up, leaving the
Mm-hmm.
nest, and it's a tribute to my parents and parents everywhere. It came from the heart, so I really hope everybody loves it. It's a country pop song, coming of age anthem, and I'm super excited that it's now in the world and I'm officially a recording artist.
Absolutely. What made you want to even start music? Like, I know you did a little bit of acting, so you kind of had a little bit of that background, but what made you want to start as a recording artist?
Sure. Kayden, actually, music is really what started it all. I
Hmm.
started singing when I was itty bitty. And my love of music and singing kind of just like turned into, it helped me find my love for musical theater. And then my love for musical theater helped me find my love for acting, also in film and television. And, that's what I also started to do. And I wrote songs. I mean, I've been writing since I was also really little.
Hmm.
Always writing. Music's just always been there for me. It's kind of been this safety space. It's a cathartic experience, and it's just always brought me joy. It's brought me joy to share that joy with others and move people and tell stories through song. And so I decided I think I'm now where I'm at the point where I want to share my music with other people, and I'm so excited to now be able to do that. And I have so many more songs coming, so I can't wait to share those as well.
Fantastic, fantastic. So, if you could choose somebody to do a duet, collaboration, anything like that, Ariana, who would you choose and why?
Ooh, good question. That's tough because so many names are like coming to my mind right now, but
Hmm.
I would definitely say Ed Sheeran. I mean, who doesn't love Ed Sheeran? I mean, he's just like such a music mastermind, and every song he writes is like a hit. He's just I love his style, his musical style, everything about him. And also, he seems like a really down to earth and
Hmm.
grounded person, which obviously you want that when
Right,
you're
right.
looking for
Hmm.
somebody to work with. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm also thinking Adele, um, Bruno Mars.
Hmm.
Also, I am obsessed with Lindsay Sterling. I think she's such an amazing violinist, and she does these
Hmm.
like incredible choreographed like covers and like
Hmm.
different original songs. And I think it would be so cool to collaborate with her on a project.
Definitely, definitely, for sure. So, where do you see yourself and your music in the next couple of years? Do you have a goal to see yourself in a couple of years?
Yeah, a few different goals.
Okay.
Well, hopefully 5 to 10 years from now, I will have released an album or albums plural.
Hmm.
Um, Hopefully, I am touring the world, reaching audiences everywhere. Hopefully, I am, still doing more shows and films when I can and when I get the opportunity to. By
Hmm.
that time, I will have also graduated from UPenn Wharton, so hopefully I'm putting my
Hmm.
business knowledge to use and producing my own projects, starting my own production company. I've got a lot of aspirations. So hopefully I get to them all.
For sure, for sure. You never know, you know.
Yeah,
It seems like your song right now is going nuts. I mean,
thank
it's crazy to see, where that's going to go in the next couple of years, honestly.
one step at a time, right?
That's absolutely.
Baby steps.
Yeah, just like your song.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, do you have any upcoming projects in regards to your music? Do you have any after Birdie's Gotta Fly is out for a while? Do you have any new music that you have planning on doing, or just that for right now?
I do, I do. I have a lot of music that I'm working on right now. There's only so much I can say,
Oh, absolutely.
but I can say that I definitely do have new music coming to be released. And at the same time, I'm also working on a demo right now
Oh.
that I'm going to be sending to A&R because as great of an experience as it has been being an
Hmm.
independent artist, a goal is to be signed by a record label. And financing music is hard.
Hmm.
It's expensive.
Yes.
It's also really, really hard. I mean, I have a lot of respect for all the indie artists out there. But yeah, it would be so awesome to get signed. So I'm working on that right now. And yeah, definitely a lot more to come. I'm really excited.
That's fantastic. Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of independent artists, and I'm sure with realizing that released and seeing all the lists that you are included with, there's a lot of them out there. So.
Yeah, yeah, and it's tough, man. I had to wear so many different hats
Hmm.
for "Birdie's Gotta Fly." I mean, wrote the song myself and produced it and
Hmm.
wrote the storyboard for the music video, and I even came up with the cover art myself. Shout out to Canva, created the
I love Canva.
yeah, cover art, everything. So, which it was nice. It was a good experience, but yeah, definitely not easy.
Oh, absolutely not. The music video was so well produced. You had to go from one place to the other, and it was just, I'm sure it was a crazy experience for sure.
Thank you. It was a lot of planning for sure.
For sure, for sure. Then you had to rent the theater.
Yeah. Oh, so
Yeah.
many different things. Just when you think you've got it all figured out, you remember you have something else that you have to do.
I feel you completely. I feel it 100%.
And then the marketing aspect of it
Hmm.
all. It's a beast.
It is, it is, it is, for sure. Absolutely. So, do you have any advice to those who might want to start singing, performing, but doesn't really know how to get their foot in the door?
Ooh. I mean, I could use some advice on how to get my foot in the door still, to be honest. But I will
You're
say,
there. You're there.
thank you.
You're getting there.
Thank you so much. But I will say, if you want to do something, if you want to start performing, just start. Don't wait for somebody to give you that opportunity. The internet is a
Hmm.
wonderful thing. At the same time that it can be a bad thing, it's also incredible because there are so many opportunities and tools just at your fingertips. You can go
Hmm.
online and find teachers. I mean, YouTube is such an incredible
Hmm.
tool. And you can find gigs and start
Hmm.
performing. And it doesn't matter if it's one person or
Hmm.
100 people, as long as you start putting yourself out there and just be vulnerable and be willing
Hmm.
to make mistakes and learn along the way and just go after what you want. I think that's the biggest advice I have to give is if I were going to wait for a miracle to fall down from the sky. I don't know if it would ever come. I think you have to create miracles for yourself. And, sometimes that incredible opportunity does come, but you
Hmm.
got to be ready for it. And you can only be ready for it if you put the work in. So that's what I
Absolutely. Because how are people going to know you, and how are you going to be able to put a presence for yourself if you're
it's
not doing that?
exactly. I mean, join like local
Hmm.
performance groups and just anything, any opportunity you can find to put yourself out there, get that practice, improve, and you never know what'll come out of it.
Oh, absolutely. I agree with that. I definitely do. For sure. So, what do you like doing outside of music? Do you have any hobbies, interests, anything like that?
Ooh. I mean, Kayden, my life is like mostly music, creating. I mean, my whole life is just like creativity,
Hmm.
creativity, which is not like work to me, whenever I'm creating,
Hmm.
that's when I'm happiest. So I don't consider it work. If I'm not doing music, if I'm not songwriting,
Hmm.
singing, creating, it's acting, you know. But if I'm not doing any of those things, and I have the luxury of time, I love to read. I love spending
Mhm,
time with my friends and family, going on walks, exercising. I just got into Pilates
oh,
recently, and that has been really nice. It's been great for physical and mental health, which is
mhm,
so important.
absolutely.
Yeah, just taking the time for myself, and I've found that since the pandemic, especially, it's just so important to do the necessary things for your mental health,
Mhm,
so that you're tending to yourself, you're taking care of yourself, and you're being
mhm,
mindful of that. So whether that's like meditating,
mhm.
just anything that you, and music has been a huge part of that. Honestly. Music has been really, really helpful for me during this like stressful time, and despite like all the crazy things that are going on in the world, music has always been there to help me through whatever it is that I'm going through. And so I'm really grateful. I couldn't imagine my life without music, honestly. So I'm really grateful for it.
Absolutely, absolutely, for sure. So, if there was one place that you could perform at, where would you go and why?
Ooh, one place.
Yes,
That's such a
one
good
main fit
question.
place.
I mean, whew. Okay, well, I would say it would be a dream to like one day get to perform at the Staples Center. I mean, I think that's like every singer's dream is to be able to like perform. I mean, I remember like going to concerts there,
Mhm.
like passing by the Staples Center my whole life. And so I think to perform there one day would just be so surreal. Fingers crossed, right?
Yes, fingers crossed. That and the Grand Old Opry. I've heard that a lot.
Yep,
Mhm.
yep, that would be so insanely cool.
Definitely, definitely for sure. And I also saw recently that your music video was nominated for something. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Thank you. It was. So I just found out yesterday actually that my music video, Birdie's Gotta Fly, I submitted it. I actually submitted it to a bunch of different festivals.
Mhm.
It's being considered right now for a bunch of different festivals. And I just heard yesterday that it was selected as a nominee for Best Solo. I was nominated for
Mhm.
Best Solo Artist with my song Birdie's Gotta Fly at the International Music Video Underground Festival, which is so cool. I'm so honored and grateful for that recognition, just to be recognized amongst all of the incredible artists that they recognize with me. It's just so cool, and I'm beyond grateful for it. And yeah, it's really cool.
Very, very cool. What is one hidden talent that you have, Ariana?
Ooh, a hidden talent.
Yes.
Well, not many people know that I am also a classical singer. I was trained
Oh.
in opera and classical. Yeah, I started training in classical opera when I was 11 years old. I started training with the Royal Conservatory of Music.
Hmm.
So that's also something that I do. All of the songs that I write, well, none of the songs that I write are like classical or opera,
Yeah.
but I have that training, and I have a great love for classical music. And so that's something that some people don't know about me. Something else that people don't know, music wise, is that I also like to rap. And
Oh.
I sometimes write raps in my music, and you might be seeing that soon.
Hmm. Interesting. I don't think I could ever imagine that in you, honestly.
Me rapping?
Yeah.
That's so funny. That's usually the response that I get, but you might be soon surprised.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you have to
I'm
stay tuned.
interested to see how this
Yeah,
comes out.
you'll have to stay tuned for that.
I definitely
Surprises
will.
to
Definitely.
come.
What is the message that you would like to give your fans or anyone that might be listening or watching this, Ariana?
Ooh, well, if you're a fan and you're listening or watching this right now, thank you so much. Your encouragement and your support means the world to me. It keeps me going, and sending all my love to you. I just really, really, really appreciate you, and thank you so much. And if you're not a fan, hi, I hope that you love my song, Birdie's Gotta Fly, and I hope that you join me on my journey and follow me. You can follow me on across all social media: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube at Ariana Molkara. And again, you can listen to my song "Birdies Gotta Fly" everywhere you stream music. And I hope that my music just brings you joy and makes you feel something and makes, I guess, life a little easier to live, because I guess that's the point of all of this, right? Is to bring some joy, spread some happiness all around, and yeah, that's what I'm here to do.
That's amazing. Well, Ariana, is there anything I forgot to mention that you would like to mention, my friend?
I think you pretty much covered it, Kayden. Thank you so much for having me again. It was such a pleasure, as always.
Oh my goodness, it is awesome to have you back. Ariana Molkara, thank you so much for taking the time to come on the Kayden Gordon Show. Again, today's best country mix. We really do appreciate it so much.
Thank you, Kayden.